What are some of the troubles that property owners can expect amid the coronavirus COVID-19 emergency? I'm Steve Rozenberg, and I'm the Vice President of Investor Education at Mind Property Management. Understand that there are disasters that are always going to hit real estate investors, and it's very cyclical. This is something that is unprecedented. It's moving very fast, and no one knows what the outcome or when the end date will be. Being an airline pilot and trained by Boeing for the last 25 years, I've learned a lot of things about dealing with emergencies. First of all, please understand that when you have an emergency, the best thing you can do is remain calm. I've been trained. As soon as an emergency happens, you sit back and you breathe and take a breath. Assess the situation. The next thing you do is you fly the plane. Nothing will happen if you don't fly the plane correctly, if you're fixing the problem, but you run it into a hill. Third thing that you do, you have to figure out what is the problem and prioritize your problems. Next thing is you have to work the solution. No matter what is going on, you've got to figure a way to find a solution and fix the problem. And the last thing you have to do, number 5, is you have to communicate with everyone else that you're doing. This situation that's going on is no different than dealing with an emergency in the plane. Understand that you have to find out what is going on and you have to take a breath and assess what the situation is. Once you know what the problem is in your particular situation, then you work towards a solution and then you let everyone else know what's going on. In this situation, there is going to be people that are not going to be able to pay their rent. Understand that the government is stepping in and they are trying to help subsidize people to help pay their rent, as well as investors to not allow foreclosures to happen from banks. Just because they're saying they're going to do it does not mean that it's going to happen, which means that you have to prepare and shore up some money and make sure that you have cash reserves in place just in case you are not able to take advantage of the government bailout situation. Next thing you have to do is you may have to worry about cleaning some properties. There may be some infected homes as a result of this, and you have to understand what it takes to clean these properties and what are the lingering effects of COVID-19 and how will that affect you renting the property in the future should there be someone that has a very bad reaction to the coronavirus that is renting your property. There are great communities out there like BiggerPockets that are helping educate people by bringing in experts to help educate people to understand that this cycle, as dangerous and scary as it is something that has happened like 2008, like 9/11, like other things. The best thing you can do is you can prepare and create strategies, policies, and procedures to make sure that you are operating from a strategic position and not allowing fear and emotions to drive what is going on. The last thing you want to do is take all of this information in and make a knee-jerk reaction based on emotions because of things you've heard on the news or what other people are telling you, and you don't have any facts to back it up. That is why it is so important to make sure that you have a plan and you work your plan just like we do in aviation whenever there's an emergency. It is vital for you and what you've invested in, whether it's a flip, whether it's a wholesale deal, whether it's buy and hold, you want to make sure that you have a strategy. I would also recommend that you have multiple exit strategies just right now in case one of your exit strategy windows gets closed and you have to look for another exit strategy. This is key to being successful, and understand that this will pass just like everything else does, and you will be able to come out of this if you have the right strategy. Also understand that sometimes this could be the right opportunity to make investments and to go in and start buying investment properties if you are educated and you know what your plan is. I don't recommend you doing it out of the gate, and I don't recommend you doing it if you don't know what you're doing, but I recommend this is the time that you start educating yourself to be able to know if this is the proper time for you to make a strategic move to buy an investment property. And understand, fear is one of the scariest things that could start guiding your decisions, and you never want to let fear guide a business decision. This is a business. You want to have policies, you want to have procedures, and you want to have structure, and you want to make sure that you are running things based on those principles, not based off of emotions. So hopefully this video helped you. My name is Steve Rozenberg with Mind Property Management. Please like and subscribe below. Leave me some comments and let me know If there's anything we can do to help you, please reach out to me directly and I'd be more than happy to talk with you and see how we can help you get through this.